Well, good afternoon, everybody. How y'all doing? And welcome to the channel. Hey, today I was going to talk about something that crossed my mind while I was out running some errands and stuff today. I was wrong about the 2021 Tundra. And here's why. Just a few reasons. Let me give you a little background. I was out today and I was cruising the city streets, the mean streets of Texas, right? Driving down some narrow roads, I guess. A lot of stops. In and out, you know, that kind of stuff. And I got to thinking, this is fun. I was in the Tundra back there. And you know, with its 310 horsepower, I have the V6 motor, of course, intentionally, because I wanted to experience it before it disappeared, which is now, you can't get it anymore, and see just how it was. So anyway, I was cruising around, enjoying the exhaust note, you know, of that V8 motor, because it still is a V8, right? While we can get them. So I'm driving around and it was fun. The truck was peppy, it was quick. You know, I didn't have to wait on it to go. And that's one thing that I'm always looking for in vehicles, any vehicles, particularly trucks, right? I want something that when I hit the gas, it's gonna go, you know, no hesitation. I don't wanna feel like it's trying to get out of its own way, you know? I want that oomph factor. And the Tundra certainly has it. But anyway, I got to thinking, you know, I've given the 2021 Tundra a little bit of a hard time. Maybe cast a little bit of a negative shadow on it in some of the videos. And as I was driving around, I got to thinking, why? Why am I doing that? You know, the 2021 is coming, the redesigned, and I say 2021, that's a guess. It's plus or minus some amount of time around there, probably. But supposed to have 450 horsepower and 500 pound-feet of torque. You know, what I've got right now in this V8 behind me is 310 horsepower and 327 pound-feet of torque. You know, this new redesigned Tundra is going to feel like a beast, especially compared to what I have right now. So, a few reasons why I guess I think I was wrong. One, in city driving, you know, I don't do a lot of freeway driving or city driving. You know, most of my driving these days is suburbia, you know, just here and there, nice, long, wide roads. But when you get into the city, it is fun. It is fun to zip around, you know, listen to the truck, feel the power of the truck, zip in and out of those side streets. It's a blast. Now, it was fun with the truck that I have now, 310 horsepower. What's it gonna feel like with the new 2021 Tundra with its 450 horsepower and 500 pound-feet of torque? I mean, that thing is gonna be a blast to drive around, right? I mean, this truck has plenty of oomph for me now. Just wait until this redesigned Tundra comes out. It's gonna be a blast. The next thing, you know, I guess when I really think about it, what I'm looking for in a truck, you know, I'm really looking for a sport kind of truck, really. Now, that's probably pretty evident in what I've done with the mods and things to this truck that I have right now. I mean, I don't leave them alone, right? I tint the windows. I mean, look at that. It looks awesome. I lift them. I put wheel spacers on to pull the tires out a little bit. I put the cold air intake on it. I put the TRD exhaust to give it a little bit more throaty voice. So I'm really more of a sport truck kind of guy, you know, as opposed to a work truck. And, you know, I must say that I get a lot of comments, right? That, you know, you should use the truck as it was intended. If you're not using it as it's intended, you should go get a minivan or a CRV or maybe a Prius or something, you know. But I would argue that the intention of the truck is dependent upon the guy that puts down the cash for that truck, right? I mean, when I'm paying for the truck, whatever the intention of it is up to me, right? And my intention for a truck is that it's sporty looking, you know, kind of mean, kind of muscular looking, that it has lots of pep, torque, power, that I'm able to haul the occasional thing if I want to, you know, the dirty stuff in the back or the big stuff that wouldn't fit inside, like a Prius. You know, that's my intent for the truck. So it is fully satisfying the intention that I have for it, right? Now, briefly, and I'm not going to go into this in detail because I know if I do, I'm going to get lots of colorful comments. Fuel economy. You know, this hybrid electric motored 2021 Tundra that's coming out, supposed to get 30 miles per gallon. Imagine, I'd be able to zip around in town with my 450 horsepower and still be getting somewhere around 30 miles per gallon. I mean, obviously, when you get on it more, that fuel economy is going to drop a little bit, right? But it still would be a blast when I want it. Now, as I mentioned, you know, depending on what you use the truck for, there are a huge percentage of truck owners out there that don't use the truck as it was intended. Matter of fact, when I drive around in neighborhoods and stuff and I see these trucks that are obviously 50, 60, 70, maybe more, $1,000, they're shining, there are no scratches on them, there's no dents. People aren't using them as some would say are intended. You know, they're using them as sport trucks. They're using them in the way that they want. They buy them because they like them, much the same as I do. The only other thing that I'll mention that I've been a little maybe negative on is the hybrid/electric V6 motor that's rumored to be coming out in this new Tundra. You know, Toyota, has been pointed out to me many times in the videos, is a pioneer, really, with hybrid technology. They've had a hybrid vehicle out, the Prius, for years now. Matter of fact, I think, and I could be mistaken, that Toyota probably was the first in the market to come out with a hybrid vehicle, right? Or at least a mainstream hybrid vehicle that you, me, and anybody else could buy, right? So they've got years of experience with this thing. So I think, upon reflection, it's probably not fair to say that there's something wrong with the hybrid/electric powered vehicles, right? And if you can do it in a passenger car, why couldn't you marry it on over to a full-size truck to get the benefits of it? I certainly think that Toyota has the experience in that area. So saying or maybe alluding to that somehow they're not going to be as good or as reliable is probably short-sighted and mistaken. I think they're probably going to be fine. And I don't think that Toyota would put any kind of a motor or system into the truck that is not going to be reliable or work properly in the truck. I mean, why would they, right? They have a reputation built on quality and reliability. And are they going to throw that all away just to be jumping into the hype of having some sort of a more fuel efficient truck on the road? I kind of doubt that. I don't think there's any way that Toyota would do that. So just to recap, I think that indeed this new 2021 that's coming out will probably be awesome. Again, for somebody like me who really, again, if you drill down into it and really take a close look, is probably more of a sport truck driver anyway, not into the hauling of cinder blocks and lumber and all that kind of stuff, which there's nothing wrong with. You know, the Tundra is perfectly capable of doing that. And if that's what you use it for, then that's your intention. And that's okay. Anyway, I just wanted to get on here, talk about that a little bit, kind of come clean a little bit with the new clarity that I seem to have came upon today as I was zipping around through those side streets down there in the city, kind of weaving in and out of traffic a little bit. It was fun. And I'm sure this new 2021 Tundra isn't going to disappoint. It's going to be even better. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think. Have you been rethinking the hybrid/electric motor Tundra a little bit? Is it starting to grow on you? I mean, I've seen comments about this new Cybertruck that's coming out. You know, when it first graced the stage, you know, why they were breaking the windows and denting the side panels, whatever they were doing, people hated it. But now people are coming around. I'm seeing a lot more positive comments about that. Is that what's happening with the Tundra? Let me know. Anyway, appreciate you guys watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And we'll see you next time on the web. Have a great day. Bye.